Plaintiff Belva Miller says she has always considered the defendant to be her niece, despite the fact that her brother has always denied paternity. Belva claims the defendant grew up in the foster care system, and Belva not only petitioned the court for a DNA test, but she's also suing for a loan. Defendant Latia Parks says Belva's brother has never accepted her as his daughter, and as a result, the rest of his family has always treated Latia like an outcast. Latia is countersuing for harassment.
You're suing your niece for $400 for an unpaid loan, court costs, and you've petitioned the court for a DNA test?
Yes.
You're trying to question if she's still your niece?
Yes, if she was ever my niece.
So, did you have any questions before she owed you money?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, ma'am. Give me some background.
All right, Janeri is my niece. We refer to her as Latia. My brother has always doubted that she was our niece, but we've always treated her as if she was part of the family. She did have a bit of a rough background. She grew up in foster care.
Why? Who was your brother?
He stayed in the same city.
Okay.
He stayed in the same city. She would steal. She stole from my mom. That's why she didn't have a relationship with a lot of people.
That's not why, Your Honor.
Go ahead, I'll let her finish.
That is so. I was one of the few that did deal with her.
Okay,
she got in trouble in the foster home. Her mother called me and asked me to go over to kind of diffuse the situation.
That's what I'm understanding. If she had her mother, why did she have to go to foster care? I'm missing
She
something.
got in trouble for something.
Who?
Latia.
Oh,
Janeri.
the court ordered her.
Yeah,
to
she was
foster care.
either end up in a group home. So, yeah.
Bottom line, the court ordered it.
Yep. So I don't know.
Because if you're not abandoned or neglected,
right.
The only way the state gains authority over you is that you have violated the law, or you're incorrigible, and they have found that to be the case, and they remove you.
She grew up in foster care.
Why? Who was your brother?
He stayed in the same city.
Okay.
She stole from my mom. That's why she didn't have a relationship with a lot of people.
That's not why, Your Honor.
Plaintiff Belva Miller says her brother denies paternity of the defendant. So Belva petitioned the court for a DNA test because she has always considered the defendant to be her niece.
You tell me, give me some background.
That is not true, Your Honor.
What
yes,
part?
I was.
You know, I said a lot of stuff.
Some of what she's saying is correct, but some of it is not. Yes, I was a trouble youth. Yes, I did go to group home and foster home.
Why did you go to group
I
home?
was out of control. I told the police officer that I didn't want to go back home to my mom, and it was hard. So, yeah, I told them I didn't want to go back. So once I said that I didn't want to go back, they sent me to the police department. They called Children and Family Services. I ended up getting taken away from my mom. Okay. As far as her saying that she dealt with me, no, she did not. I was always told.
Yes, I did.
I was always told by my family that my dad was not my dad. I didn't end up finding out from my mom that my father was not my father till maybe a couple of years ago when I actually found out that he was not my biological father. The person that's supposed to be my father, I have spoken with him on multiple occasions. Her saying that I stole from her mom or whatever, maybe I did, I don't remember. I'm not going to lie and say I did, and I'm not going to say I did, because I don't remember. I was a child. I always been treated as if I was an outcast. I've been told multiple times that her brother is not my father. By family, yes.
She's asking for a DNA test today, so I don't know what she keep talking about. Only
but
by
that's
him.
My whole thing.
She's questioning it too. Go ahead.
I am 31 years old. Why would y'all wait till I'm 31 years old to ask for a DNA test?
That's why I ask.
I got 3 kids. This man has never did anything for me or my children. So what he got that I need for y'all to be asking for a DNA test? He ain't never done nothing for me. Nothing.
Okay.
So I don't need anything from him, and I don't need anything for them. I work and I take care of my kids on my own.
When you left foster care, where did you go?
I ended up moving in with my cousin. Okay. I didn't like it there, so I ended up moving to St. Louis. I got pregnant. That woke me up. That changed me. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I'm not. I'm not perfect.
But you were able to take care of your children.
But I'm doing the best that I can.
You seem very, very well adjusted to me. So I think you're a success story. And you're taking care of your kids, good. Because a lot of folks leave adult foster care or group homes, and they're never really able to recover from the experiences. A lot of times they get involved in criminal activity that sends them to prison, or they get drug addicted because they kind of trying to kill the pain of what happened to them in their childhood. So I'm glad you were able to avoid those traps.
Thank you.
You know, I know you stole a little every now and then, but hey, Grandma had that laying around. Just laying there.
In their house.
So she was visiting. She thought it was hers.
No,
if I'm
she didn't.
visiting and somebody
She
got
knew
some
better.
money there, I'm going to say, oh, I'm visiting. So nice of them.
Absolutely not.
Tell me why you're suing her.
Okay, I'm suing her for a loan where she say nobody was there for her, but she felt comfortable enough to call when she needed help because at some point and sometimes we were there for her. I'm not my brother. It's not my fault of what he did or, you know, how they conducted their business.
Tell me about the loan that
So
you're
the
referring
loan,
to. She
it was
came to
August.
you, or what happened?
Initially,
When?
she called my father. My dad, he was on his way to a funeral, so he couldn't go. So he called me and asked me if I would go help her out because she was stuck in Illinois. She lives in Missouri, and they took her car, and she needed, you know, the money to get her car back until she got home. She had the money at home and was supposed to, you know, get the money back the same day.
What happened?
I followed her home, got to her house, then had to follow her to the ATM because she did not have cash. We got to the ATM. Her card was locked, so she couldn't get any cash out of the ATM to give me my money. She changed her phone number. She blocked all of my calls. I have 2 kids as well, single mother, trying to take care of my own children.
Well, let me tell you, some children who have the experience she has gone through, and this may not be the case with you, a lot of times they're not inclined to be grateful because they look at it either as
I owe her.
you owe her, the whole family owes me.
Right.
So either I don't have to do anything or I don't have to pay back for what you gave me. All right, and she didn't pay that same day, as you say.
She did not.
And when is the last time you asked for your money?
The last time I asked her was...
Take a look. You know, I know you stole a little every now and then, but hey, Grandma had that laying around. Just laying there.
in their house.
So she was visiting. She thought it was hers.
Plaintiff Belva Miller says her brother denies paternity of the defendant. So Belva petitioned the court for a DNA test because she has always considered the defendant to be her niece.
Ma'am, you tell me about this alleged loan.
So I was coming from Springfield, Illinois. I ended up getting pulled over. I was doing 89 and 65. Because I didn't have my driver's license on me, I ended up going to jail. When I got to jail, I did call my granddaddy, and that was the first time I ever asked him for anything. I called him, and I asked him, you know, hey, can you help me get my car out the tow? I will give you the $200, because that's what I was told that it was going to cost for me to get my car out the tow. He told me that my aunt was going to come pick me up. So when she came and picked me up, she did take me to the tow yard. She was finna pay the $200. They told her that I needed a tow release. So we had to go back to the police department to get the tow release. She had to pay another $200 to get the tow release. I never told her I was paying her anything because I knew that I did not have the money to pay her. I never told her I was going to pay her anything.
That's not true.
The same day I went to Illinois, because like I said, I live in Missouri. I went to Illinois. I don't know where my auntie came from, literally tried to run me off the road. So I had to go around. My cousin was in the car with me.
Let me stop you where we were about you paying her money. You never took her to the bank to get any money?
No.
I have a witness statement of someone who saw us in the Walgreens.
Someone like who?
It was...
oh, no, you got to do better than that.
The person was my kid's aunt on they dad's side. They have an aunt. It's her child's father. And we ran into him when we was in the Walgreens, and she was at the ATM.
Okay,
and he saw all of us
Let's
in the
there you
store.
go.
I don't
Give
know
me
if
that.
you want
The
that.
part where he says he saw you guys on that. All right. On August 31st, ma'am, you were not in Walgreens with her?
No.
All right. And
Oh,
Jason Douglas, was at, well, I asked her what they were doing. She informed me that they were with her niece and pointed at a lady at the ATM. As you said, I have a witness statement. I don't see what motivation they have to lie. In fact, they left their email and phone number saying if I wanted any further information or questions. That doesn't sound like she would do all that. That's a lot of conspiring for $400. That's my point.
She had a pink debit card, and we stood outside while she was on the phone.
Do you have a pink debit card?
No.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
She did that day.
I don't have a pink debit card.
Why don't you get this woman her $400?
Because honestly, Your Honor, I don't think that I owe her anything.
Yes,
and the only reason why I don't think that
she do.
I don't only because she never said that I had to pay her.
That's a lie,
Tia. Can I finish?
You know that's a lie.
So like I
Let
said,
her finish.
Okay.
like I said, her and her sister tried to run me off the road, but I ended up.
That's your counterclaim for harassment.
So I ended up making it to my auntie house. Very belligerent. I better pay her. I better do this. I'm a bum B. I'm this. I'm that. All of that. And I
What did you say?
What did I say?
Yes, ma'am.
Basically, I sat in my car and I laughed, and I was like, I don't have nothing to give you. I can't give you something that I don't have.
That's what you said.
Yes.
Can't give it to you because I don't have it. Not that I don't owe you.
Yeah.
And even the text messages the same day. This was before we ran into her. Her response was, I'm at work, I will call you. Her response was not, I don't owe you.
Right.
Yeah, I did say that I was at work because every day that I'm
Do
at
you
work.
have anything where you told her you didn't owe her? Anything?
No.
No,
All right.
she doesn't.
She has
she didn't
a few
say that.
things that where I'm going to interpret as you acknowledging the debt. When I get off work to pick up my money, let me know where to meet.
That's not what they say. They just say that. They just says that I told her.
Judgment for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
That is ridiculous.
Thank you. We could have
We're
avoided
going to get the
this.
DNA test. And your harassment, you got proof of that harassment,
Yes,
though?
actually I do.
Now, can I say something?
You didn't want. I advise you not
saying.
to. Unless you're answering what she's saying.
It is. It's about the day
What
that she's
evidence
saying.
do you have?
I have comments from like different people.
No, about
It's
this
not from
running
me.
off the road. That's
I
what
don't
I
got
want to
nothing.
hear.
No, I don't got it.
Nobody commented on that?
No.
'Cause
Nobody
it didn't
said-
happen.
It did, but no. That's okay.
It did not happen.
It did.
Anything else? You've won, but if you like
No,
to-
I'm done. Just nice to
Okay.
meet you, Judge.
That's good to be.
Sorry under these
Good to
circumstances.
be quiet when
but-
you win.
Exactly.
Y'all got a reason to now say that you didn't have a responsibility to her, and you got a reason to say, and I always knew you were right. Not y'all not related. Have a good day.
Can I go over?
Yeah, please. Yeah, because y'all
sorry,
y'all still there.
I'm sorry. I mean, she's still going to be, part of the family. We won't, kick her out or throw her away. We will still be there for her. It's all right. We still love her. It's hard, I know. We still love you. I just want my money.